tell you, nothing really does get your blood pumping like Sonic music, bro. That's good music right there, man. I low-key feel like playing Sonic Heroes, if anything, because Sonic Heroes is a really good... Sonic Heroes is a good game, bro. It was janky, but it was a really great game. But what's going on, you guys? It's your boy, the Unfading Rocket. We are back at it again with another stream. We are continuing our Sly Cooper Trilogy playthrough. I know it's probably been about a month or two since the last time I played Sly 2 Band of Thieves, but we're back at it again. Again, this is a really good series. The Sly Cooper series in general, just a great series of video games, man. I really hope we get a Sly 5. A proper Sly 5. No way, yeah, we didn't. No, we had 4. Yeah, I hope we get a proper Sly 5, man. But anyways, you know, not gonna talk y'all's ear off. Let's just get right on it with Sly Part 2. We are on the second episode. Let's do this. Let me just make sure everything is going smoothly. Alright. Hope the video game and the other music.
Another clockwork part had surfaced in India, so the boys and I loaded up the van and zeroed in on our next target. A mysterious spice lord known as Rajan. A self-made man who grew up poor on the streets of Calcutta and started his life of crime selling illegal spices in the black market, eventually growing a small outfit to a sizable operation and earning himself a seat in the prestigious Claw Gang. He since crowned himself Lord of the Hills, and while he goes to great lengths to convince others of his royalty, it's mostly to convince himself. True to form, he's holding a lavish ball in his newly purchased ancestral palace. The reason? To show off his latest acquisition, the Clockwork Wings. The symbol of my enemy. If you saw the wings silhouetted against the night sky, it was already too late for you. Especially if your name is Cooper. Rajan believes displaying the wings will bring him prestige, and maybe they will. But they're also bringing me.
Sly Cooper and the gang in a starry-eyed encounter. One of these days I'm gonna master that. Alright, let's do this. Before real quick, let's just check the thief net, see what we got here. Man, I should have played... No, never mind. Combat dodge, face to flame, turnbuckle launch, size destabilizer. So many choices, but I don't have enough money to get any of those moves, so. I might get that one, though, because I think I might need it. Because Murray can't really jump all that high. But, yeah, for now, we'll just stick with Sly, work our way from there. Can't sneak in that way, gonna have to.
With the drawbridge up, the only way across that river is on those...
Actually. No.
Conical rocks. Do you remember how Spire jumped?
What? You think I forget one of the Cooper family's greatest thief moves? Whenever I'm near pointed objects, I just need to jump and hit the circle button to perform a ninja spire landing.
That's correct. Now let's see it in action.
Alright, let's do this. I'm trying to remember who was it. I think he said Ryuichi Cooper was the one that developed the ninja spire jump. Yeah, it was Ryuichi Cooper, who you actually play as in Sly 4 if memory serves. Oh yeah, I was checking out the audio because I wanted to make sure I could not really hear all that well. No, they're all at max. Oh well, it is what it is. Let's continue. Part of being a sneaky ninja thief is having the ability to do these kind of things. Although again, I'm trying to figure out. Ooh, he has something shiny in his pocket. Oh, he's got it. Yeah, he's definitely gonna. Ooh. Can't let the partner see me. Partner's gotta go. Sorry, pal. You had to go. See your buddy right there? Oh, no. I was just about to jump down there, too. He's got something shiny in his pocket. When he's got some... Ooh, both of the boys got something shiny in them pockets. Loot. Now I gotta go after your buddy. Oh, I'm not hitting that. If you hit that thing while they're there, you might as well be just announcing yourself, so. Oh, yeah. Better than nothing. Yeah, sometimes they can hear, sometimes they cannot. Grabbed it. You see what I mean? The monkey's got good ears, man. They can hear that stuff. Nope. I thought I was gonna make that jump. Okay, let's go. Ooh. Gotta be careful around these people. They're no joke. The ninja makes the ninja pounces. I forgot how to grab the coins already. Bruh, what's with all the silver? I thought this man was a jewel. I mean, supposed to be some kind of famous thief or whatever. And all he's giving his minions is silver. Okay, I think we've robbed enough people of their ill-gotten gains anyways. Down, that's the save point. Where's the mission? Ah, there it is, right over there. Trying to stay out of sight, out of mind. Huh? Give me a second real quick. I gotta fix something out.
The only problem is there's no way to climb up that balcony door.
Not a problem. There seem to be plenty of branches for me to walk on. I'll figure it out.
No, you had to go, buddy. Oh my goodness. Oh, I thought I got caught. Nothing shiny in those pockets. Ninjas are master of adaptivity.
Easy enough, it's like. Just don't go out onto that balcony and you should remain undetected.
Now I gotta start taking pics for the big heist. I wish they did something like this in GTA, where you scope out where you scope out the field before you do the mission.
Looks like the wings have been welded onto that statue. They look heavy. Getting the wings out of here will be a real challenge. An electronic witch. That could be useful. That's him.
Oh, I was trying to get it when he was looking at the camera. I missed.
Impress people with this party. Maybe you should get some shots of the guests.
No! Return to me, Jean Bisson. It is what it is. They'll announce themselves. They'll make themselves. There it is. Smile for the gram.
Zombie Son, a member of the Claw Gang and Canadian shipping baron, hails half the trains in Canada.
Half the trains in Canada. Smile for the gram.
Another Claw Gang member, Arpeggio specializes in exotic technology.
No, I was trying. Oh, I was going to get a picture of the spider lady. Oh, it is what it is. Ah, there she is. Say cheese.
That's the Contessa, a high-ranking prison warden for Interpol. She must be working undercover to expose Rajan's spice ring.
Where is?
Carmelita's here too.
Where is my movie? My Sly Cooper movie needs to be made.
Plus Rajan. Leela, another officer undercover. Watch yourself.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, big dog? Appreciate you being here with me, fam. Just playing a good old classic Sly Cooper. And also wondering at the same time what happened to the Sly Cooper movie that Sony promised it was going to make all those years ago. We got a trailer and nothing else. We got a trailer and nothing else, bro. No news, no nothing, no hope. I'm pretty sure the project's been canceled, but like, damn.
The middle of a crowded ballroom is going to take some serious misdirection. And the squad of undercover cops only makes things more complicated.
I'm trying to picture who in the right mind would make a giant spider lady a prison warden, of all
But no
things.
matter what we do in the ballroom, sooner or later we'll need to deal with Rajan's security chopper. Murray could take it out with some of the local armaments, but he won't be able to get inside the palace until Sly lowers the drawbridge for him.
Ah, I can finally play as everyone. I don't have enough stuff to sell, so I ain't gonna sell nothing. Then I have to get back. Wait, hold on. How many missions do we got? Yeah, only... Oh, 2 of them. Okay, now it's all good. We'll just, we'll take care of it. 1. Oh, shoot. We don't rock with snakes around here. Bro, why am I a target? What did I get caught by? All I did was hit a snake. They can't be that sacred. You gotta understand something, man. There's some people out there that was waiting on that movie, man. Just like how we're waiting on an Infamous 3. We're waiting on an Infamous 3. I don't count second. I don't count second. Is it called Second Son? I don't count Infamous Second Son. That one doesn't count because it doesn't even involve Cole McGrath anymore, bro. That guy. I mean, well, to be fair, his story was over. Why would you continue with him? But still, the man with the electrical powers has a very cool video game series, and we'd love to see it return, in some way, shape, or form. Especially because the story, they made an interesting story out of it, man. But you gotta understand something, big dog. When Sony's at the, Sony, well, let me not say Sony's at the top of their game. They definitely been slacking, but Sony, you gotta let, Sony has been, Sony does have so many good IPs, man, and Sly Cooper is one of those good IPs that can make at least a decent kids movie, if done correctly. Just bring back the original voice. Oh my goodness, Bronze. Oh my goodness, I don't do Bronze. But what was I saying? Yeah. They have a bunch of good IPs, bro. Sly Cooper is one of them, man. They can make a solid movie. I'm not gonna say they're gonna make movie of the year. A solid movie, bro. But that's all they really need. They don't need to be making billions of dollars on a movie. You just need to be making enough money to be like, okay, Sony knows how to make good games. Sony knows how to make good movies. And to be fair, I'm not counting Spider-Man as being a Sony thing because I think it'd be really tough for Sony of all people to screw up making a what's it called? It would be very difficult for even Sony of all people to screw up a Spider-Man movie because Spider-Man is, I'm not talking about his villains, I'm talking about Spider-Man specifically. Spider-Man's one of the most popular superheroes of all time. Sony screws that up, that's on them. Then they would have to sell the rights to Marvel. Marvel would do a good job with it, and then Sony would have to take the L because they really don't have anything after that. I mean, they tried making Venom. I mean, the first movie was solid. Second, third movies, I never saw those two. I mean, I'm pretty sure they butchered Carnage somehow, some way. And the third movie, they butchered Null because Null is the next. Could literally be the next big bad of the Marvel universe, like he was in the comics. But again, Sony got its own. Oh yeah, damn, bro. We do need a Gravity Rush. We do need another Gravity Rush game. It's crazy, bro. It's literally crazy to me because like I was just thinking about it. I was like, one of the things that I feel like people are complaining about modern video games. It's not the fact that there's no games to play out there. I think it's the fact that there's a lack of creativity in terms of how games are even meant to be played or like how games are, you know, designed. And Sony's definitely a victim of that, right? I'm not sitting here saying video games are stale. I'll never say that. I'm just saying Gravity Rush is such a unique game. I can't name you 5 games off the top of my head that have a mechanic similar to Gravity Rush, right? That's the thing. I can't name you 5 games, right? Gravity Rush is the only game of its kind. It's the only game where you literally, in fact, where you can even use the controller to control the direction that you're going when you're manipulating gravity. It's the only game like that. There's no other game out there that plays like that, right? That kind of creativity is scarce. I'm not saying it's gone, but it is very scarce. Like, we don't really see it as often as we should be. Well, let me not say should, because to be fair, those mechanics exist, but not everybody really plays them like that. Like, they exist, but nobody really plays them in the games like that. So, fair, right? Fair. I could see the issue, but Gravity Rush is one of those games I feel like Sony definitely should make a sequel for, because, like, again, you need games, you need to keep people preoccupied. Make a Gravity Rush 3. We'll all be paying attention. Minimal carnage. Bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I never paid it. I never watched it. I watched the first Venom movie. It was solid. The second movie was, I don't know. And then the third movie again, butchered. Y'all butchered Null the symbiote god, bro. That literally is a Marvel big bad. That's a Marvel big bad right there. In fact, he's such a big bad that the man had his own. He had a whole comic book event. I mean, he had a whole comic book event, a whole summer of the symbiotes, bro. The symbiote war, all that stuff. And they messed it up with the third Venom movie because Sony needs to make a quick buck. Oh, Sony, why? Might Rhea? See, that's the thing. I couldn't name you that because the mechanic is so very rarely used in games that the fact that there is a game out there that's like that, and I've never heard of it, is kind of crazy. And keep in mind, you said similar, so there might be some differences. Maybe it plays better, maybe it plays worse. Who knows? But the one thing I do know is that I do hear Gravity Rush on a lot. Gravity Rush on a lot of people's. Let me not say game of the year, but you know, games. You know, hidden gem games. I do hear that one a lot. But with the one I don't really hear Might Rhea on that list. Oh shoot, yo, stop snitching, man. Oh my goodness. I'm not trying to get caught. Now, to be fair, Sly Cooper is technically a collectathon game. Technically speaking. At least the first one was. The second and third ones kind of shifted the formula tad bit. But, you know, still unique. Interesting characters. Nice voice acting. Pretty decent story, for the most part. I'm just saying, Sony, like, stick with the IPs you got, bruh. You don't have to keep making all these new, dark, gritty side pieces. I mean, I said side pieces. Yo, where are your partners at, man? I am not at all paying attention to the game. Hold on, where are your partners at? Okay, I know there's one there and one there. All right. Oh, it's 5 of them. I thought it was 3. Okay. No. Bro, that's not fair. I was trying to avoid getting caught. But yeah, I think that might be what it is. It's just a lack of experimentation, and I do understand, in a sense, why there is a lack of experimentation. It's because why change what's new? Like, I remember we were talking about it, bro. We were talking about Sony really should just at this point give us Spider-Man with multiplayer. And again, I'm very aware. I'm not gonna pretend. I'm not a game developer. I'm not even going to pretend to even theorize whether or not it's possible to make make the Spider-Man the Marvel Spider-Man PlayStation game with multiplayer in it, right? I'm not going to sit here and say that it is possible or that it isn't possible. Well, it should be possible, but I don't know how much work would necessarily go into it. I don't know, none of that, man, none of it. But I feel like it's something that it's some kind of it's just one of those experimental things that Sony should at the very least parade around as an idea, because at this point you might as well go with it, because the reason why Spider-Man 2 it's fondly remembered for the story and the gameplay and all that stuff, but it feels very, very formulaic, and that's the problem that most people are having. It's like, Sony, come on, man, buck the trend, bro. Give us something new. Now multiplayer Spider-Man would 100% work. That's just my opinion, though. My honest, humble opinion. Oh no, 100%. Like he said that he's doing a one-man war against the fake gamers and stuff, right? And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm like right there with him, bro. If he needs a lieutenant or a soldier, I'm right there with him, bro. I'm calling out all of the frauds that only play like 2K or COD and swear that and swear that they play video games, bro. Y'all don't play video games. Oh, I wasn't even supposed to hit him. Oh my goodness. Run! Oh, bro. That's my own fault because I knew I wasn't supposed to try to break the bottle, but I still did it anyways. But yeah, I'm right there with him, bro. You cannot say that video games are dying and only play 2K and COD, bro. That's not how it works. At all. That's not how it works at all. You can't say that video games is stale in the past. Now I can say that video games are lacking experimentation or boldness and creativity. I mean, well, let me not say creativity. Some games are still creative out there. Let me say let me say experimentation. That's what I'm thinking of. But I feel like there's a different word for it. But they're not trying to essentially. I'm not gonna say lack of innovation because it's very hard to innovate on so many of the same formula. But like, dang man, there's some things that I feel like they really should be trying with modern games. And they're just not doing it because they're afraid that they're not going to sell millions upon millions of copies. And I think that's a bit not. I think that's unfair. You shouldn't be making the game for the sole purpose of. I mean, yeah, I understand video games as a business is designed to be making money and all that stuff. But like at the same time, like, bro, come on, man, do us all a favor. Make a good. How about you make a fucking good game in the first place, and then we could talk about whether or not you want to make millions upon millions of copies, bro. Oh man, the partner's still alive? Break the mold. They are the reason that games like Gravity Rush 3 are a pipe dream. That's what I'm saying, man.
Try ringing that dog and digging his pocket when he returns to his post.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, realistically, they are the reason why. Because like, if y'all only play those games and those games are making billions of dollars every single year for not really changing the formula much, you can't complain when they're. I mean, yeah, no, you're 100. You're right about that, bro. They really are kind of the reason why, bro. Because 2K, EA, Activision, those companies, they make billions of dollars every single year making the same game. All they do is just pretty up the graphics and basically change the shooting. Sometimes, let me not say all the time, they sometimes change the shooting button from pressing square to pressing circle to pressing triangle to pressing R1 to pressing X or whatever it is. So with that, I mean, but otherwise they're pretty much identical from the same game they get last year. Oh my goodness. Bro, I'm going to die. I'm gonna die. Let me chill out. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. The fuzz is after me. Bro, they are fast. Break the mold? Yeah, essentially break the mold. Or at the very least, like, make a new mold and make it fit. One over there, and one right there. Okay. I could get that one. Sorry. I mean, the Spider-Man one. The Spider-Man one is one example, but like, there's a whole bunch of others. Like, I'm thinking. I mean, okay, I'm obviously thinking about another Sly Cooper game. I feel like another Sly would work. Assuming it doesn't work, they could always try going back to Jack and Daxter, maybe begging Activision for a chance to redo Spyro. I feel like they could. I feel like if they, what was it again? I think I'm trying to remember whether or not it was in. I think it was Insomniac. I don't remember off the top of my head who it was, but they might as well just go ahead and beg Activision to get back Spyro and Crash, man, because, well, first of all, they were the mascots of Sony IPs, but I mean of Sony games in the early 2000s. But more importantly than that, like, Activision is not going to be doing anything with them. Activision bought the rights to those games. Microsoft bought those games, but we haven't seen a hide or hair of those games returning in any capacity. So Sony might as well, with all the money that they got, just buy back the IPs and start making some damn games out of them. You don't have to keep making, like I said, you don't have to keep making games that need to sell 10 billion units. Sometimes sometimes you just got to make a good game. And again, I understand video games are a business. It sucks. It really, really does. Really, really does. But I feel like if you start losing the trust, well, let me not say losing the trust. If you start losing the trust of some of your hardcore gamers, that's how gaming studios shut down as a result. And again, the only reason why video games like 2K and COD work is because a whole bunch of people ain't got nothing better to do. I mean, really don't have anything better to do. So they just decide to play a game where they shoot each other and cuss at each other online for ages and ages and ages. And in the case of basketball and football, yeah, I really have no explanation for those kind of people. I have no explanation for the people that play sports games at all. Like, y'all are worse than the COD people. At the very least, COD tries to give you a new 5-hour campaign to play every other day. I mean, every other game, every single year. They try to give you that. But in the case of in the case of any of the balling games, your 2Ks, your Maddens, your FIFAs, yeah, I don't know what to say to you guys. Yeah, y'all are literally buying the same game from the, y'all are literally buying the same game made last year with a pretty graphic on it, man. I don't know what to say to you. Because there is nothing in those updates. There is nothing from those games that warrant a brand new $70 purchase when all they can literally do is update the roster like they do anyways in the old games. I mean, like they do anyways in the current games. They update the roster as soon as the rosters change. I own a copy of 2K20 right now. The roster is different I have a different roster in 2K20 than the roster that was in 2K25.
Oh, I'm here for the dance. Sorry, sir, but we have a dress code.
This is why I am very critical as a game designer. It helps my creative output be more free and open. Hey man, no problem, bro. It's like, that's the thing. You have so many games to essentially inspire yourself by. You have a lot of games that you can take inspiration from and create your own game with a different feel, a unique feel. That's perfectly fine. I'm just saying, that's perfectly fine. You're trying to go for creativity and ingenuity and all that stuff. It's just that there's a lot of these big developers that really should be doing the same thing and they're not. My project is Sonic-like, but I aim to break the mold to stand out 100%, man. Hey, you said that you're trying to get your game to play like Beautiful Joe. Beautiful Joe was an amazing series. And to this day, I still hate the fact that Capcom forgot that they have Beautiful Joe as a series. What is wrong with them? And keep in mind, this is the very same Capcom that made the Monster Hunter games that I like so much. But come on, man. Capcom, y'all got Beautiful Joe. What is wrong with you? You need a 2D platformer to put on the Switch? Beautiful Joe! Beautiful Joe 3 would work wonders on the Switch. Come on, Capcom. Oh my goodness. Capcom's got their own problem with that. One day I plan on making a video explaining to Capcom. Y'all are getting a bit way overconfident with all of your success. Y'all gotta tone it down a little bit, man. Y'all starting to get a little bit lazy for my tastes. But we'll talk about Capcom at a different point in time. But I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I love Monster Hunter. Don't get it twisted. I will always say yes to more Monster Hunter. Capcom needs to start realizing that they have other IPs that they can get to sales off of, just like Monster Hunter. Wait, hold on. Where was I going again? Oh, yeah, it needed to steal a tuxedo. Yeah, it definitely was, but that was also kind of on WB because, let's be realistic here. WB was trying to create a live service game using the WB was trying to create a live service game that nobody wanted.
I'm in position inside the guest house. Have any intel for me?
Oh, well, I recommend searching.
Hold on, I'll continue in a second.
It's statistically probable that each should hold at least one portion of a tuxedo.
What do I look for inside the rooms?
This isn't an exact science. Ransack the place until you find part of a tuxedo.
Any plan which involves ransacking is okay with me.
Alright, where was I? Yeah, that was WB Greed. Keep in mind, these are the same people that have right now. What do they do? What's the Nemesis system? They what's it called again? They I'm trying to remember the word, bro, but like they basically made it so that nobody else can use the Nemesis system except for them. Not copyright claims. I forgot what it was. But basically, yeah, they're the only people that can use the Nemesis system, which, again, for its time, one of the very unique mechanic, has not been properly replicated in a lot of games, mostly because Capcom is, going to sue anybody that doesn't do that game. I mean, that doesn't, I said Capcom. WB will sue anybody that doesn't make the game, that tries to, copy the system.
Triangle button knocks guys up into the air, and the square button brings them down hard.
But yeah, like, oh my goodness, bro, the damn snake. Yeah, I forgot the word, bro. I'm sorry, I forgot the word completely. But yeah. Patented? They put a patent? Yeah, I think they put a patent. I think that's what it was. They put a patent on the damn Nemesis system. So when I heard that they were making the Suicide Squad video game, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was happy a little bit, or at the very least I was interested. Let me not say happy. I was interested because it was coming from the same universe as the Arkham game. So I'm thinking, okay, we might be getting a game a little bit, totally different from the Batman Arkham games, but still existing in the same universe. So we'll probably get a continuation of Batman's story, all that stuff. Then the red flags came in, and the very first red flag we got was them basically, they didn't even tell us that it was a live service game. We found that out through leaks that it was a live service game. And they basically just came out and said, yeah, it's a live service game. Red flag number 1, boom, right there. Red flag number 2, the gameplay, when they first showed it, atrocious. Completely atrocious. Completely atrocious. And when I say atrocious, I mean everybody was looking at it like, this looks like a live service game. WB's like, come on, bro, just wait on it, bro. We got a vision. We have a vision. Just stay with us. We will realize that vision together. And then boom, Suicide Squad came out. Pretty much everybody was telling WB there's some things that need to be changed before this game, it gets any good. And WB's like, no, just trust us. And unfortunately, like the poor fools that they all were, they trusted WB, and what ended up happening? Boom, Suicide Squad comes out. One of the worst reviewed games of the year. It cost them Oh shoot, I gotta go back. It cost them, if I remember correctly, I think it was either $200 or $300 million. Cost them $200 or $300 because they couldn't sell. You couldn't sell the game by the end of the year. That thing was at the bargain bin. I promise you, I was at my local Walmart, bro. That thing was at the bargain bin at Walmart for $20, bro. A game that came out, because I'm pretty sure it came out 2023. A game that came out like literally about a year ago, man. And it's in fact it's on sale right now for about $2-3. That's sad. That is sad beyond sad. And they got nobody to blame but themselves for it. Because despite the fact that the fans are telling them, yo, this game is going to be some trash. They said, trust the vision. We tried to trust the vision, and what happened? We get travesty. And again, I really don't feel bad for WB because they clearly haven't learned their lesson because they're trying to make another live service game. At this point, we just have to let the stupidity wash over them until at some point they get hit in the wall. So WB needs to get it together with games. Hogwarts is literally the most recent, and yeah, and despite the controversy of that one, that game still sold very well and was actually nominated for Game of the Year and sold very well. Suicide Squad, I said Suicide Squad didn't. Why didn't it? Because everybody told WB it was going to be a flop. WB didn't listen, so the game was a flop. Marvel Rivals did what that game should have did in terms of unique gameplay mechanics and factors. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that Suicide Squad needed to be a hero shooter. It didn't need to be that, but it definitely could have been something better than what we got. Abysmal story. I honestly can't remember the story all that well. I have the game. I had the game. I played it. I can't remember the story all that well, other than you had to kill every single member of the Justice League for some reason, and you actually did. It was not save them; it was kill them, which makes sense. It was a crazy game, but still, like, bro, and the worst, what really disappointed people, what really pissed off the fans, that's the last game that the guy who voices Batman was ever part of. Like, that's the last project he was a part of, bro. That was the last damn project, and they made that mess with him, bro. That is like, I don't know, bro. Not only do I think somebody needs to be fired, I think somebody needs to be arrested. Like, low-key, somebody needs to be arrested. Cause I'm trying to figure out, how did you butcher it so bad? No, bro, I tried doing the thing and it didn't work. Yeah. Oh, you mean characters? Oh, yeah, bro. That was literally the fact that when they showcased the trailer, all the characters are pretty much just jumping around shooting guns, and nobody said anything. Like there was nothing unique about the powers or anything like that. People were sitting there telling you, WB, these characters, I mean, the only thing that's different about them is the fact that every single one of them jumps differently. One has a jetpack, one uses a grappling hook, one can jump like the Hulk, and Captain Boomerang arguably had the most creative one, because he had the gauntlet that let him use the Speed Force and stuff. That's the most creative one out of all of those ones. That was the most creative one. I really, really wish they let him do that, like, just for running around in general. But again, WB got a WB. And then on top of that, like, I also remember, like, the DLC, the fact that the DLC didn't work is also kind of amazing, because the DLC finally included Deathstroke in it at the end, in a desperate attempt to get people to come back to the game. They included Deathstroke at the end, but otherwise, the only other characters that we got was was a Victor Freeze from a different multiverse thing. You got a Victor Freeze from a different universe, who's a woman, and who's a woman. You had Floyd Lawton's actual. I'm pretty sure that that's a different daughter, not the same one. That's a daughter from a different universe. So you had Deadshot's daughter from a different universe. And also, this has to be asked. I'm trying to remember whether or not that's Oh man, I'm trying to remember. If that is in fact Floyd Lawton's daughter, why was she? Because if I remember correctly, the story. Because I remember they did something stupid with it. They said that Deadshot was They said that Deadshot was the black Deadshot that we got because they were trying to emulate Will Smith. The black Deadshot that we got was actually, in fact, was the real Deadshot from that universe with Batman in them as that, and that he's just been trapped for something, and that the white Deadshot that we fought in the second Arkham one, Arkham City, was it fake or something like that? I don't remember, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. That shit was trash, bro. Bro, what is with these monkeys? Don't y'all got anything better to do than to bug me? Oh, okay. You said that his no, not like the. My apologies. I probably worded that incorrectly. The last time we're gonna hear Kevin Conroy's voice as Batman in a video game capacity was with the awful art, with that awful, with that awful the Suicide Squad game. Like we're never gonna hear. We're never. First of all, we're never gonna hear his voice again because the man passed away. R.I.P. to the legend. But the fact that his last video game role, you know, the ending of the Arkham games was that is a travesty and incredibly insulting to the fans who spent literal years playing, spent literal years playing the games, and you do that to them. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is some.
Stay sharp. He's probably got extra security.
Almost got me, bruh. Almost got me, punk ass snake. No. We risking it. Oh no, I got caught. Oh no. Run. Oh my goodness. Run. Oh my goodness, bro. I knew I was gonna get caught, bro. I risked it for the gold, bro. It was worth it for the gold. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they tried to pay out the, which is kind of crazy which is really crazy when you think about it, because like, I'm actually remembering it right now. Like, man, y'all really from Arkham Origins, bro. From Arkham Origins, they tried to pay it off, but failed miserably because that wasn't even the Deathstroke that they were talking to. The Deathstroke that they ended up recruiting was one from a different universe, so it didn't even matter. I've said it before and I will say it again. WB, somebody needs to get arrested, bro. I mean, no, my fault. Let me not even just say arrested. I feel like the entirety of the, like, you know, let's say the boss community, the entirety of whoever the hell is in charge of WB needs to be tested. And when I say tested, I'm talking about like tested for intelligence, because it was, from the jump, that was not a smart move. From the jump, it wasn't a smart move, and nobody, I'm not putting any of the blame on the developers, bro, because I pretty much can say for a certainty that at a couple of the developers, I mean, I say all, a couple of the developers were like, bro, people are going to hate this, and then WB, because WB wants to make money and nothing else, then listen. It's very similar to as a WWE guy, as a WWE guy, back in the day. Paul Heyman, who was a manager, who was the manager and the guy in charge of ECW, he basically went to, they basically did a show called ECW. I think it was called One Night Stand. It was no, my fault. No, December to Dismember. They had a pay-per-view called December to Dismember. It was never going to go well with the fans because, well, they did a whole bunch of stuff wrong. Yeah, they did a whole bunch of stuff wrong that was going to piss off the fans, right? Now, we all know that wrestling is scripted at this point. We all do. But at the very least, as long as we're entertained, we're okay with the story, as long as the story makes sense. Story didn't make a lick of sense as to why they had the people involved in the fight in that match in the first place. The guy, Paul Heyman, was literally sitting there telling Vince McMahon to his face, bro, this is not going to work. Vince is not listening to a word this man is saying. He's telling you it's not going to work. What happens? The show bombs. To this day, it's still one of the most, not revered. It's one of the most panned pay-per-views, considered one of the most worst pay-per-views of all time. And what happened? Vince got pissed and fired the guy who told him it's going to suck. Oh my goodness, bro. The guy who told you, bro, this show is going to suck, and you fire him because he told you the show is going to suck. Oh, bro, like I said, bro, all these billionaires, bro, these people got to get tested, bro, because there's no way that the stupidity is. People got to get tested, bro. They tried to play after a decade. Yeah, I remember, because Arkham Origins came out a minute ago. It came out before Arkham Knight, for goodness sakes. Oh my gosh. It's the fact Rocksteady, disrespected Slade twice, and WB Montreal gave him aura. Yeah. Oh my goodness, bro. I was just talking about Arkham Knight. Yeah, Arkham Knight. So we don't need to talk about the Deathstroke section of Arkham Knight, bro, because they literally turned the Deathstroke boss fight into a tank boss fight. Oh my goodness, bro. Like I said, somebody's got it. Somebody has to pay. There's just no way. There's no way that WB makes. There's no way that Rocksteady makes these kind of stupid decisions if it wasn't for somebody in charge. There's just no way. I can't believe it, bro. I broke everything in this room. I have no idea where that thing is. The final piece is a tuck. Bro. Oh no, he's got something shiny. Sorry, pal, I gotta rob you real quick. Yeah, you just had to go, pal. Sorry about that. Not really. Ooh, more people to rob. Bronze. What up? Oh my goodness. There's always say people like Paul are negative, but there's a difference between being a hater and blunt honesty. Fam, that is blunt. That is blunt honesty, bro. So the people at WB need to be. The people at WB need to be. The people at WB got to be tested, bro, because there's just no way. Like that's like the thing is that like. The thing is that like the reason, one of the biggest reasons, there's a lot of reasons why that show didn't work, but some of the biggest ones was because like well, first of all, there was not even that many actual ECW wrestlers from the promotion. ECW, there was not a lot of them, or any of the young ones, or any of the ones that were brought up on the show. Not a lot of them even made it to the pay-per-view. So you already don't have enough of the ECW, you know, the people that ECW fans pay to see. You don't have them on the show. You only have like 2 of them, and they're both at this point very old. Yeah, I believe it was Taboo, and somebody else who I'm forgetting right now. But yeah, you put in a whole bunch of WWE guys, two of which people really liked. Oh wait, no, RVD was another one. Although I'm pretty sure he was not in ECW, was he? No, yeah, he was. So yeah, you had RVD, you had CM Punk, you had Taboo. Why do I keep saying Taboo? What's his name, Taboo? I feel like I'm saying it wrong. But basically, you had those three guys, right? Those were the three people that everybody would have rather had winning, win in that match or winning that match. Now, keep in mind, the whole pay-per-view sucked. But what made the show particularly bad was the main event, because the main event was the I believe it was some kind of fatal whatever it was. But anyways, yeah, you had that match. You had RVD, CM Punk, and RVD, CM Punk, and what's it? Oh, come on, bro! I was trying to rob you. Oh my goodness. First of all, you take out that was the part that's funny to me is the fact that they took out what's his name from before the match even began. So the match didn't even go as advertised. And again, I'm pretty sure his name is not Taboo. I'm pretty sure it's something else. But basically, they took him out for whatever reason. They took him out prior to the match even beginning. So again, the match is not as advertised, but people still paid money to go watch it. Thanks for buying the tickets, dummies. So you had that happening, and then you had a whole bunch of WWE guys that nobody wanted to be on the show. If I remember correctly, it was Bobby Lashley and Big Show. Yeah, Big Show, Bobby Lashley, and I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting somebody else. But you had those guys. Awful choices. There were probably maybe 10 or 20 other... I mean, there were probably other choices, better choices that people wanted, but obviously you can't give it to them, because why would you give people what they want? Why would you force people to pay money for something that they don't want?
Tuxedo now, sir?
Of course I do. I'm here to dance.
Oh yeah, my fault. So yeah, who ended up winning that match? Oh bro, that shit was so terrible. Bobby Lashley ended up winning. So yeah, hold on. If I remember, hold on. I'm trying to remember it now. I'm probably gonna butcher some of the details, but yeah. Oh man, I'm pretty sure his name is not Taboo. I think it's Samu, but I don't think it's Samu either. It's one of those two. But basically, he got eliminated prior to the match even starting. So it was basically a five-man. It was basically a five-man steel cage or elimination chamber type thing. Then CM Punk got taken out, RVD got taken out. So basically all three of the people that they wanted to win didn't win. Bobby Lashley ended up winning. Big Show got taken out. Bobby Lashley ended up winning. Everybody was pissed. And again, sitting there the entire time, Vince, people are going to hate this. They're not going to like it. Vince is sitting there, starry-eyed, thinking it was going to work. It didn't work. And then what happens? He gets sacked. Like he's being blamed.
Now your turn. To get it all iron tides.
Yes, I am. Do you mind?
Not at all.
Man, can you imagine dancing with another girl just to get the girl that you actually like's attention? Oh, Sly, you dog. And the thing is that he likes Carmelita, bro. Oh my goodness. I forgot!
That fellow is very sweet.
Give only you spice shillings as well. Silence.
I actually got it right.
Nice.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. The day that I get married, this is probably where I'm gonna learn how to practice waltzing from.
Yes.
Bro, I can't believe I remembered that. Like, I'm literally forgetting it as I'm doing it.
Thank you. That was delightful.
Thank you, Constable Mila. After all, it takes two to tango.
Yes, and three is always a proud. Mila, your friend here is quite an accomplished dancer. I tried to make him look good. Please, Mila, his skills far surpass you.
Perhaps later you and I might share a dance,
Miss Fox, Carmelita Fox, and I accept.
Sly raccoon. Really? Oh, bro, it really is funny, bro, because it's like it's really funny, bro, because like I'm not even sure he was supposed to be like distracting Carmelita with the dance. I think he literally just did it just because, like, again, he likes her. He really actually likes her. So with the fact that he likes her, you know, coming into play, it was only natural that he was like, yeah, I'm not going to miss on an opportunity to go ahead and get a dance with the police officer who's trying to get me, who's been trying to arrest me since, well, I have no idea how old Sly is, but, like, you know, for the longest time she's been trying to get the man arrested, so. And to be fair, I would like to see if there is some kind of definitive conclusion to whether or not, you know, they end up together or not, but, because if you played the games, you know exactly what happened. I'm pretty sure that, like, they probably won't, and for story reasons, they should not get together, really, but, like, at the same time, I don't know, maybe she finally joins the crew or something like that. Who knows? I don't know. Oh, no, it's all the way over there. I can't get hit. If I do, I'll lose that thing that's on my back. And these people got aimbot, bro. When they throw something at you, you gonna get hit. Bro, how am I supposed to get out of here? Okay, fine. No! Yes! Oh no, you can get hit by the fire. Hold on. Does he have something shiny? No, he doesn't. But I should probably do this. Here and yes. I'm on my way. Oh my gosh. Nothing shiny in Demposh. Yay. No. Let's go ahead and sell all of that stuff I bought. Wait, hold on. Does it automatically get sold? Oh, no, wait. Yeah, no, it doesn't get sold. Yeah, look at that, bro. Let's go ahead and, I'm rich. Okay. Now, hold on. 3, 6, 9, 4 makes it 1,300. 13 plus 4 equals 7. 7 plus 5 equals 22. I could buy every single move. Let's go. Yeah. Now let's play as the Pink Hippo Murray. Wait. No. We'll make you L1. We'll make you L2. And yeah. Aha! Bro, are they really chasing after me? Man, you know what? I want the problems. Oh! Yeah! Don't mess with the gut. I have no idea what happened. Oh no. See? Bro, let me jump. This game is so... Ah! And my objective is like right there too. That was a waste. Okay, that's fine. Hold on. Make sure there's no ops here before I do anything. Perfect.
That chopper is a menace to all future aerial operations while on this job. Yeah, it's all covered in missiles and guns and stuff. Now be a team player and take it out with that rusty pre-war turret. Okay, I had a potato gun once. I bet it works just the same. Hit buttons fast to keep your strength up.
Oh, I have to keep pressing.
Fast to keep your strength up.
Oh, left analog stick to aim. Oh no, it has it. Bruh, I don't know if the controls are inverted or whatever, but it feels weird. Ah, damn, the gun overheated. Oh yeah. See, this is why you can't put me in charge of the turret whenever we try to. Oh, bruh. Bruh. And I'm pretty sure there's another turret over this. I can't see. Bro, I'm getting old, bro. This is actually tough. This was a game I played back when I was a kid. And I'm struggling. Bro, why did it overheat on me? Bro, I can take this thing out, bro. There's only two. Oh, no! Bro, I overheated. Oh my goodness, that was annoying. Oh my gosh. What is with this?
Alright boys, we're ready for the next phase. My plan to get at the Clockwork Wings requires the use of the electric winch above the ballroom. To get control over the device, I'll need to hack the computers in Rajah's boardroom. Plus, we'll need an extra strong saw blade to cut the wings off the statue. To make the saw blade that durable, I'll need Sly to steal the gems off the headdresses on Rajah's prized elephants. And finally, I'll take to the field with my remote control helicopter and nullify the palace's surface-to-air defenses. That should clear things up for the heist.
Sorry, just reading a quick thing real quick. Okay, anyways, I completely forgot what the hell I was doing. Oh, in combat. Okay. Oh man, that costs a lot of those points. Two slides and a Bentley mission. All right. Should be able to. This should be easy for me. And then I think we'll end it off there. I know I'm supposed to do the entire episode, but all things considered, I am actually pretty tired from work, so if I had a little bit more energy, maybe if I started a little earlier, I'll try to see if I can start earlier next time, so that I can complete this episode and then get a head start on the next one. But like, bro, I'm fucking tired. I know there's two of them. The one was called the bedroom brawl, but where's the other one? No, wait. Oh, there it is right there. Shiny pockets. Two of them. Reveal thy treasure. I'm broke again. Ah. I couldn't find the rhino, but I do got this guy right here, so I should be good. Enough with the bronze, bro. You know what? I'm marking everybody with a bronze item on them.
I don't know, Bentley. That door looks pretty heavy. Maybe I can crawl in that hole into the steps and find an alternate map. Wow, you sure look spooked.
A job well done, Sly. Now comes the hard part. I need you to snatch the headdress tools worn by both elephants. The tools are firmly embedded, so keep whacking at it with your cane to knock them loose.
I'll need to make use of the rooftops to get to one of the elephants' backs, but it shouldn't be a problem.
No, you're not calling them back up. You'll be fine. Okay. Yeehaw! That's not fair. Bro, they really went to the other. No! Shiny. You know what? I'm kind of sick and tired of it. Take a swing. Oh my goodness, he had one too. But mission first. Stealing the gem comes after. Yeah. But why am I getting attacked for doing my job? Bruh, come on. Oh yeah! No, no! Bro, you in my way. It's right over there. I got it. I got it. Why isn't the elephant running them over, bro? That's not fair. Oh my goodness, bro. I was really about to have to... Ah!
source that the guards keep the vault combination written beneath one of their break tables.
So you want me to crawl under each till I find it?
That's the idea.
Weird, but I'll take it.
I don't see any code.
Try another table. It's here somewhere. Attention all guards. Allow your guest entry to the inner workings of the palace. This party is
Shiny.
supposed to be legitimate, and I don't want my flawless reputation being spoiled by some rookie who doesn't know how to run a
Gold!
This spice trade
But you gotta die for the cost.
This table doesn't have the code. This is it.
fantastic. Now, type the code into the vault's laser door entrance. work. Make your way to the security lockdown switch and let it be a hurry. Thanks for breaking us in, pal. The Murray approves. Let's get down to brass tacks. I need to hack both the ballroom computers to get control of the electronic winch above the ballroom. So what are me and Sly here for? The second I enter their servers, they'll be onto us. You guys need to work together to keep the thugs off my back.
You and me, pal, side by side.
The Murray knows no fear. Okay, I'm in. Hacking the level 6 barrier.
Yeah! Ass whooping time. Now I'm staying right here.
Almost there. Got it. Moving on to the level 5 system.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm close. Changing back for level 4 access.
Oh no, you don't. Toasty.
Almost got it. Okay, going for level 3.
Wait, when did he get hit? Oh, they got distance people now. Okay. I like that.
I'm so close. Yes! Headed for level 2.
Bro, when? Bro, when? Oh my goodness. Bro, okay, I have to stay right here, bro. Yeah, they fight from a distance, but they fight dirty. I also have to pay attention to where I punch them too. No, you don't. Bro, no, oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm in. Hacking the level 6 barrier. Almost there. Got it. Moving on to the level 5 system. Okay, I'm close. Changing back to level 4 access.
Okay. Totally not fair, but I accept it. Oh my goodness. I went to go get health. Rock, oh my god.
Almost got it. Okay, going for level 3.
Bro, only level 3, and I've already lost that much health. We'll need your help here real quick, Sly. Can't let him get close to the home.
I'm so close.
Uh-huh. No, you don't.
Level 2.
Bro, they're getting close.
Almost have it. Going for level 1 access.
Mm-hmm. You thought. Ooh, boy, that was a good punch.
This is tense. I can taste it. I'm unstoppable.
Oh my goodness.
I've got control of the winch. Thanks for the backup, guys.
No problem. Me the big guy had it covered.
Hurry, let's hook up the direct feed and get out of here while the coast is clear.
Shiny new pockets, bro. I have to rob you real quick. Silver. Peace. Oh my goodness. Because now I gotta use the turtle. Oh, it's all the way over there? Okay, that's fine. Bro, where's the fishing at? Oh, I was gonna say. No way he could jump up there on his own.
Bentley, what's your status?
I'm in position with a RC chopper. All systems are go to neutralize their surface-to-air defenses. They're going to need free reign of the sky during the heist.
Well, be careful. Chopper parts aren't cheap.
Hostile has been sighted.
Hey, Bentley, use the left analog stick to steer the chopper and hit the X button to drop bombs. If you lose track of the Jeep, I'll project a holographic targeting arrow. Follow it back into the action. Launching missile. Turn hard to dodge him.
Skirt. Basically tell me I got a skirt the vehicle like Tokyo. It's all good. Skirt.
Nice playing, partner. That ship's out of
Oh
mission
my
and we'll
goodness.
have clear skies for the heist.
Alright, we'll listen to the plan and then end the stream there.
Okay, synchronize your watches. This heist is going to take extreme precision. Here's the plan. I'll start things off by demolishing the palace's main bridge. That should cut off reinforcements from the guest house and hopefully distract the ballroom guards standing watch over the clockwork wings. Sly will then take Carmelita up on her offer for a dance, and while the crowd is transfixed by their tango, Murray will lower into the ballroom on the electronic winch. Once down, he'll cut the wings free and then winch back up for an exit. Murray should then make his way out of the palace. I'll cover his exit with the RC chopper. Once he's past the drawbridge, we're home free.
Got a nice day off away from the chaos and progress with level design. I feel you, man. I feel you. Depending on the time, I'll soon be there with you to enjoy the bullshit. Yeah. But for now, we'll. Oh no! I didn't want to be turtle. Wait, no, hold on. I was supposed to end the stream. My fault. Yeah, okay, yeah. So we gonna end the stream off there, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you, big dog, for rocking with me, man. Appreciate you that watched the video. Don't forget to leave a like, sub to the channel. And it's almost 12, man. That's how you know I'm tired. Oh shoot! No, you gotta die. They had to die. I was yawning and they interrupted my wonderful yawn. Gonna take them out. Anyways, yeah. Appreciate y'all for being with me. I have been your Unfading Rocket. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. I don't have an exit like easy, bruh. So, peace.